Hey, welcome to the series of everything you need to know about Python in simplest possible way. In the series of pattern printing, so far we have seen so many patterns. In this video, we will see how we can actually print this particular pattern. If you can carefully see this pattern, we have 5 rows here. On each row, we are starting with a 1 and we are going till some values. So let us see how we can actually print this particular pattern. So as we have discussed, we have 5 rows. To keep track rows, I will use a rows variable and I will assign these rows with 5 because we have 5 rows, right? So to generate 5 rows, I am using the rows as 5. Later, we will dynamically take input from the user of rows and we will use that rows to get this pattern, get this similar pattern. So later what I will be doing is that I will use a for loop to generate these rows. So whenever we wanted to generate a range of values, we need for loop, right? So for I in range, now I will generate a range of values. So the question is, what are the range of values that we are generating? If you could carefully see this pattern, in the first row we are having 5 values. In the second row we have 4 values. In the third row we have 3 values. In the fifth row we have 2 values. In the last row we have only one value. So we need to start with how many number of rows that we are having and we need to go till the value 1. So that is what I will be generating through this range function. So for that I will start with rows and I will go till the value 0. On each iteration I will reduce it with -1. So inside of this, what I will be doing is that I will just print to know what values we are having in I. So when I print this, I am getting the values as 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if you could compare this I result with this particular pattern, we can actually get this particular pattern by using this I value, right? So here we are having at the end 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like that, all these patterns, all these rows, the values are starting with value 1 and going till the value of I here, right? So in the second row also we are starting with 1 and going till the value of I. So if you could mention a loop, because we are having repeated statements on each row, right? So whenever we have a repeated statements, we generally use loops, right? So that is what we will be using here for j in range. I will generate a range of values. So as we have discussed, the range of values will be starting with 1 and go till the value of I plus 1, because as I have mentioned I plus 1, it will go till the value of I only by the functionality of range. So inside this, what I will be doing is that instead of printing this I value, I will print j value. So if I print the value j and if I execute this, I can able to get the result with starting with 1 going till the value 5, starting with 1 going till the value 4, starting with 1 going till the values 3. So now we can able to get the values, but the only thing that what we need to do is that we need to arrange these values in order to get the actual pattern. So for that reason what I will be doing is that I will use an end to mention I don't want a new line character. I just want this space, because by default, this print function having this end parameter as new line character, we were overriding that new line character with a single space. So if I execute this, I can able to get all these values in the single line. But that is not also what we wanted. We need to get this particular pattern. So if you could carefully see here, after completion of this inner for loop, we need to get a new line in order to get this particular see every row. So for that reason what I will be doing is that after completion of this inner for loop, I will mention a print statement. I will simply mention print because by default this end parameter will be having a new line character, and that will give after completion of this inner for loop a new line. So for that reason I will mention a simply a new line character. If I execute this, I can able to get this result, this pattern. So you can compare this pattern, we are actually got this pattern. So I hope you can able to understand this logic to generate this pattern. If not, I will sincerely suggest you to go through this video once again carefully so that you can able to get this logic to get this pattern. So now what we will be doing is that we will replace this 5 with some number which is of dynamically taking from the user. So for that I am using int input. I am asking user to enter rows here. So if I ask to enter rows, if I execute this and it was asking me to enter rows, if I give value as 6, we can able to get this pattern something like this, which is of similar pattern that what we expected. So if I give some other number, let's say I am giving 9 here, so still we can able to get this pattern. So by using this logic, any number given by the user, we can able to print this particular pattern, right? So I hope you can able to understand, and I hope you have found this video interesting. If that is true, hit the like button. In the next video, we will see how we can print this particular pattern. So to stay updated, subscribe to this channel and turn on the notifications to all, so that whenever I upload any video, you will get the notification. So thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one.